rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. When I hit that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He'll find Aguara complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Touchdown, Colts.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Minshew's pass.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
A gain of 19 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than he.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. On play action, Mariota. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Christian Kirk, 77 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Titans.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Mariota now. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Demario Davis able to record his 5th sack of the season. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota eluding the pressure right. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Right here?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. $17-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Colts 17, Titans nothing.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Colts' 41-yard line.
Go now. 60 outlaw. Check, check. Right 54. Right 54. Here we go, G. Hey, one set. Check, right 54. Right 54.
Now Minshew. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 31-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Tennessee.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Landon Collins made the
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On second down, Jacobs. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
touchdown, Tennessee.
Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Colts 17, Titans 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. To throw is Mariota. Flushed out right. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
32-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
This is McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
From the red zone now, Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's make these babies cry.
3rd and long here for Mariota. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Some might say that he's got to look that in and absorb the contact, but even at his size, that's a tough throw to hold on to. And he was unable to on that attempt.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Minshew sets to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And the Titans first down.
A first down carry now for Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Miller, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. Second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Minshew throwing on third down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Complete to
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Gain of 9 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of
exactly
10.
What they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
The score, Colts 20, Titans 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Colts 27, Titans.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
From the gun, Mariota. He'll air this one out for Kirk. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
33, Titans 14.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. He'll look to throw. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 1st down, Jacobs. Stopped short of the 25, but that 2nd effort got him a couple extra. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts' 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jacobs now, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
A gain of 7 yards.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, Mariota. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A big play there from McCaffrey. 43 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Colts 40. Titans 21.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now in Indianapolis.
With the score, Colts.
It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
Ready? 15, 1, 51. Watch 36, 39.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Out left, he's got it to Everett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
60,
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
The ball carrier.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun is Minshew, and he's got Miller. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Colts 40, Titans 28.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Down at the 28-yard line.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
He finds an opening past the 40. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marcus Mariota. 72 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That catch good for only a couple.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Titans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Got a man, it's Amendola. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 8 yards there and a first down.
8-yard pickup.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
The tackle by
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
23-yard line.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Mariota to throw it. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard